Well, I've owned a Care Patrol franchise with my wife for about 3 years now. We started looking for something to do, a franchise to start, and that really appealed to us. We had gone through a similar situation with my mom a few years ago, where we got a call from the hospital saying that she had been in there for chest pains. That was okay, but it turned out that she couldn't remember where she lived. They wouldn't discharge her until we found a place for her. So we had to, on very short notice, go up and drive all over Canada looking for a place, all over Saskatchewan looking for a place for her to live. So we kind of had a little bit of, a lot of empathy for anybody going through similar situations. I thought it was a good service for us to provide. It was a very good experience. We had it fills a hole for us in our. I always tell people like to provide options, and so Mom's House is a great option for people where if sometimes it's the best thing to maybe get a realtor to come in and do more of a longer sale, but sometimes it's something that it's just hard for families to deal with, to try to sell a house right away. And we had a situation where a family came in and they were from out of town, and it just wasn't easy for them to be able to take care of all that among everything else that they were trying to work with. And Mom's House was a good option for them to kind of take getting rid of the house off their plate and into somebody else's. Feedback was really good, actually. They said that it was very prompt to get a call from. The family was in from out of town. In this particular situation, the house had been through the big freeze that we had last year. There had some pipes frozen. There was extensive water damage in the basement. They were coming in from Florida, only here for a short period of time, and they needed some solutions quickly. So they were not expecting to get much for the house. But the response time was really good, and they actually got a higher offer than what they're actually expecting to get for what they got. So overall, they were tickled pink to work with them to get what they wanted out of the house. So again, it's that option piece, I think. It's the ability to quickly find assets. A lot of times people need to be in assisted living, need to be in a community, but don't have the funds to get there. So we were talking about earlier, they need to sell something to get there, but they can't get there unless they sell something. So we have to find a way for them to quickly get the funds that would support them in assisted living, so that they can get the care that they need. I would recommend Mom's House to any senior living professional if they're looking for a quick option and somebody that understands where the folks that they're working with understand what people are going through, and they have the ability then to be a little more compassionate than a general person that's out there flipping a house. Mom's House is somebody that seems to know what the families are going to, or have a better understanding of what the families are going through, so they have that empathy to work with them for that. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Care Patrol franchisee, I would recommend it as an option. I mean, again, our job really, when I look at it, is that my role is to give families options. And if maybe it's not the best option, maybe it is, but the idea is I don't want to force my thoughts on what anybody should do, but to give people options. Mom's House can be a perfect option for somebody, especially in a case where they have to do something quickly and they need to access to some funds to get mom or dad or whoever into a senior living community quickly, to get them the care that they want. But the key to me is really having the option and providing more options than what they maybe were aware was available without going through something like Mom's House.